keep fucking hitting the mic. I talk a lot with my hands, if you guys haven't noticed, but it's cool, whatever. What's up, my peeps? Welcome back to Let's Talk Vibes, or welcome if you are new. What's good? Baby, today we're talking about positivity. Yes, sir. Let's get straight right into it. How are you guys first? How are you guys feeling? Are you guys a positive person, or are you guys a negative person? Think about that for a sec. If you're not a positive person, why are you so negative? Negative just attracts negativity. If you're wondering why you always attract negative things or bad things happen to you, you attract negative people, people that just keep hurting you, that's because you're a negative person. You're attracting all of that negativity. If you're negative, you're going to attract negative. Positive doesn't mean you're always happy. Like, you can be a positive person and still feel angry, still feel sad sometimes. We have those feelings. We can't avoid them. Like, sometimes people or things do make us a little bit angry, do make us sad, and make us feel some type of way, a little irritated. Feel it. But when you learn to control your emotions, you will then just let it go and not act on those emotions. If you're a positive person, you will know to immediately let that anger go, because it's not going to serve you any good, and you don't want that angry energy flowing inside your body. A negative person will immediately react on that angry feeling. They will, if somebody did something to them, they're going to think about revenge. They're going to feel resentment. They're going to build that anger, and it's just going to increase the amount of angry energy inside of your body, and that's just going to flow inside your body, and that is not good, my peeps. Being positive, you can feel all those feelings. It's fine. People think like, oh, if I'm positive, like, I'm never going to feel angry, I'm never going to feel sad or anything like that. You will, because I'm telling you, we just get those feelings. We have those emotions, but a positive person will control their emotions. It's not just like about thinking positive. Yeah, you want to think positive, of course. In every situation, you want to talk to yourself and say the positive affirmations and all, but you have to do positive. Letting go of those negative emotions is a positive thing. You have to take positive actions, not negative actions, acting up on those negative emotions that don't serve any good for you. People say, oh, but you need negative. I've had people tell me this all the time. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. Let me know. But a lot of people say, oh, you need negative to be positive. And like, you need both of them. And I feel like they mistaken it for those angry, sad emotions. Like, people also said you need that dark side. Like, why do you need that dark side? You don't need a dark side. I'm telling you, you being positive, you're still going to feel angry. I feel like that's what they mean. I obviously know I'm a positive person. I know I'm not always happy and it's all rainbows, I know that. But I don't need that dark side. I don't need to be negative. I don't want any type of negativity energy flowing inside of me. I don't want to be dark in some situations. No, I'm always going to be positive, because why would I want to be dark? Why would I want to interact with that's negative, with that negative energy? I was a negative person that then taught me to become a positive person. It's not like you need 50-50, like you need to be negative and be positive. No, you want to be positive, okay? But it's not always going to be like, oh, I'm positive, I'm just always going to be happy. No, okay? Don't get it twisted with that. You're still going to feel all these emotions and feel some type of way, but being a positive person means that you will control your emotions. You know how to control your emotions, and they do not control you. But what do you guys think? I don't believe in that you need a dark side, that you have this dark side. Like, what is this dark side? I don't want to be evil. I don't ever want to be evil towards anybody. If somebody is evil and negative with me, I'm not going to exchange that same type of energy and vibe. No, I'm going to still be positive to them, because maybe they need some positivity. But I feel like that's what people mean when they're like, oh, you need that dark side and you need some negativity. No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but hey, if that's what you believe, okay. I believe something else, and that's cool, but I don't think that. I don't feel like that's the way. And it starts, my peeps, by exercising the mind, because it all starts with your thoughts. Just how you want to exercise to look fit from the outside, you know what I'm saying? Get some abs, some muscle, whatever the fuck it is you want to exercise for to be healthy. You want to exercise your mind as well. How do you exercise the mind? By saying positive affirmations, talking nicely to yourself, journaling, meditating. There's many different ways on how you can exercise your mind. It's what works best for you. That's how you will get your control back and you will control your emotions. It's just like a wake up, like, yo, I am in control. I control my mind. Your mind does not control you. Most importantly, you want to get to the root cause. Why are you being negative? Is it because as a child growing up, your parents, family members, siblings were always saying negative things to you? You know, they said mean things to you, and maybe that's why you feel like that's why you will, just because they said you're never going to be successful, this and that, you believe you're never going to be successful because they told you. If you were growing up too and people were just so angry around you, you think that's how you get the way, by being angry and being in control and like having this power. That's how you grew up to be. You grew up to be angry and think that's the way, and that's like having power. Everybody's situation is different, but you have to work inwards, really connect with yourself and see what's up, like where is this negativity coming from. Once you figure that out, you just have to let it go. You have to let go of everything, all those beliefs. It's all energy, and that negative energy is inside your body, like it's stuck in there. And you know, energy flows, so it's just flowing inside of you, and you want to let all of that go. You just literally like have to. This is what works for me. I'm telling you, it's different for everybody, but I literally sat there, meditated, if that's how you want to call it, but I just sat there with myself. I just like imagined my energy. You know, when I found like those things that were triggering me, the trauma that just came up, I let it go. I forgave myself for everything I did. I forgave everybody that has ever did something to me, because I used to be very angry and I used to be very resentful. I used to be negative. I'm telling you, I hated my life. I hated myself. I hated everything. I hated everyone. And when somebody would do something to me, I would be like, oh fuck no, like I'm gonna do something to you, you know, because that's how like we grow up. You know, your parents say like no te dejes. I mean, that's a lot of Mexican parents. And if they say if they hit you, you hit them back. Like, nah, dude, like violence is not the way, most definitely. Yeah, you want to defend yourself in some cases, but I'm not going to fight and argue with somebody. If they're saying some shit to me, if they're talking shit about me, I'm just not going to interact with that energy. I don't want that negative energy around me. Like, I wish them well. I don't think about it. It doesn't make me mad. It used to. Whatever anybody did to me and stuff like that, I let it go and I forgave them. I thanked them. Say it's a friend, an ex-friend that did something to me. I thanked them because for them not being loyal to me, not caring for me, and not loving me, I loved myself and I became my bestest friend. Because if none of that shit never happened to me, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be my bestest friend and I wouldn't love myself as much as I do now. And I would still be depending on other people's friendships, on love from other people. Imagine that negative energy flow out of my body and I let it go into the world, into the universe, let it flow somewhere else. If I like encountered anybody and I felt their energy was a little bit off, I'm like, hey, you know, their energy was around me and I let that energy go back with them. You know what I'm saying? You just have to imagine that and believe it. I believe in like cleansing and all that stuff. So that's really what helps me as well. Like with sage, you know, in the Palo Santo, it's just like really cleaning the vibes and cleaning the energy. I'm so into that. I believe in it and I believe it works. So it works. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just like, oh, you smudge sage, okay, whatever. It's like a little mini ritual, if you want to say. I just say like, hey, I'm cleansing myself. I feel sick or a little bit under the weather. I don't do medicine. I do natural remedies. I'm like, I probably need like a cleanse. I don't know. Maybe there's some energy that I encountered with, like, I don't know, you know, so I immediately like take action on natural remedies. Like 2 weeks ago, I was feeling a little bit under the weather. I took a bath because a herb bath. I also feel like that really cleanses your energy as well with all the herbs and just, you know, it feels good and it's like, you know, warm water. So like, you know, you sweat it all out, whatever. And I get some sage and I cleanse myself. I clean my body and I'm like, hey, any negative energy that's stuck inside my body, I let it go. There's some people people that believe in this, some people that don't. I used to be like, what the fuck is that? I don't want to get too into this, but people be like, it's witchcraft or whatever, but they try to make it seem like it's a bad thing, so you don't do it. It's all herbs and it's just like natural stuff that comes from earth, baby. It just cleans our energy, like it's good energy, natural energy. What else do you want? I'm not about to do that medicine shit. And it's like when people feel that they feel bad, say depressed or something, or I don't know, maybe like anxiety, and you might go to a doctor and they don't find nothing wrong. They just want to give you all these medications to fuck you up some more. It's your energy, and they just don't, I don't know, believe in that. I mean, they're doctors, so they're like, okay, I feel like I'm getting a little bit off track. But that's where you should realize, I believe everything is energy. Let's get a little bit back on track. Letting go. There's many ways to let go of different things. If you feel sad, cry the fuck out a whole day crying. Journal it out. Why do you feel sad? Why does it keep making you sad? You don't feel loved. Nobody cares for you. Nobody talks to you. That's what making you sad. Okay, well, love yourself. Take care of yourself. If you feel anger, punch a fucking pillow until you feel good. You just need to let it go. And I mean, you're just punching a pillow. It's not like you're literally punching somebody, but at least you're letting that go. We feel that tension, we feel that energy. Then we get symptoms. Our back hurts, our shoulders hurt. When I was letting go of all these things, of all this negativity, I punched the fucking pillow, dude. I just felt so light. After I didn't feel lit anymore. I let go of that negative energy. I let go of that anger. I cleared my mind from that. I cleared my heart, my soul. I felt so amazing. For anger as well, scream it out, dude. If you just feel like screaming, don't be afraid to show your emotions and let them out. You feel the energy, but nobody really tells you about these things, and you just don't know how to deal with it. As a little girl, I just kept telling myself to be strong. I had to be strong for myself, and I had to do it for me. Didn't have a father figure. I'm the oldest. I gotta be strong. I don't know. It was just I said, I can't show my weakness. I have to be strong for me. I would put up this front before where I didn't want nobody fucking with me. I didn't want nobody to talk to me. I'm a sensitive person. We're all sensitive. We all feel our emotions, but I was scared. I wasn't vulnerable. I never wanted nobody to see me cry. Anger was fine, I'll be angry, but I didn't want nobody to see me sad or anything like that. I would get angry, but to a certain point, because I would let people make me angry. It's all because of us. We allow it. It just got to a point where I just wanted to burst, dude. I wouldn't ever cry, and that hurts your throat chakra, and you feel it right here. You just feel that energy stuck, and then it gets to a point where you don't even know what to do. What emotion is it? You can't even talk, and I'm vulnerable now. I don't care. I'm going to express my feelings. However, I let it all out. I fucking cried it out. I screamed it out. I'm telling you, I punched the pillow. I journaled it out. I forgave everybody, and I forgave myself especially. When you're forgiving others, you don't have to call them. Say, hey, I forgive you for this. No, do it alone. Do it in your mind, when you're meditating. Just imagine them and be hey, I forgive you, and I let you go. I let go of that energy, anything that's still stuck into me. I let that flow out to the world, because it just doesn't serve you anymore. You don't want none of those old feelings. You don't want none of that. And you want to do it for you. Don't think you're doing it for them. You're doing it for you because you want to let go of all that. You want to be at peace with you, and you don't want none of that negative energy flowing inside your body. You're kind of starting all over again. In a way, a little restart. You're doing it for you. You're doing it because you love yourself, because you care about yourself. And that's all positive action. That's because you are working towards positivity, and you are no longer trying to interact with no negativity, and don't want none of that negative energy stuck inside of your body. You're only going to see change when you change. It all starts with you. Get going with all that good stuff. Things aren't just going to change naturally because you want it. You have to work for it too. If you want positivity, you have to change. You have to become that positive person and take control. I'm telling you, let go of all that stuff. It's a whole cleanse. Yeah, you need that energy cleanse. You know what I'm saying? You also need a whole life cleanse. Let go of people if they're negative, if they're toxic, if they just keep abusing of your kindness, don't love you. Let go of substances if you abuse of any, if you're drinking a lot, smoking a lot of weed, doing any other type of certain drug, that one's probably the little hardest. I don't know, for me, it was the hardest part. What is toxic? Like, say you have the weed just there, obviously you're going to smoke it because it's there, so get rid of it. You don't want to see it, you don't want it near you, that way you don't do it. So just remove it out of your room. Any weed related things, any pictures from with you with friends, like, you know, when you let them go, you want to let everything go, baby. Pictures and all that stuff. Any gifts from somebody that's just you're cutting off. I get it, you know, you want to save those things for memories, even though they probably were important at some certain point in your life and like helped you out, this and that. But you want to let go of the old to make room for the new. Better things are going to come, better people that will give you better things. So let go of all that stuff. Say you have a messy room, clean up your room. You know, your car, if you have a messy car, clean up your car, because that's just negative energy. You get into your car and it's all dirty and you're like, fuck, dude, like, you know, you just feel like your life is a mess. So once you clean your car, like, it's the smallest things that really do help a lot. Even fucking family, dude, like, if they are not helping you at all, if they're just toxic people, negative people, dude, let them go. You don't need none of that. Just because they're family, like, oh my god, let's get into this a little bit. They say family is always there for you, da 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 da, this BS. You have to be there for your family. Put family like up here. And it's like, no. Yeah, some families are healthy and positive, you know, work their things out. There's some families that is full of fucking negative people, people that are always causing drama, talking shit. The vibes are just not there. I haven't been to a family party in so fucking long, and I feel like I will never go back to one ever again, to be honest, because I just don't like the vibes. I don't fuck with fake people, and I'm not going to fucking interact with that, and I'm not going to be fake myself and go there like nothing is wrong. No, I don't fuck with that, and I'm not going to be there. They don't deserve my presence and my energy. Like, I am too positive, and my divine energy does not deserve to be there. I'd rather fucking just be in my room chilling, creating some content, filming a podcast for you guys or something, because I'm just done with that. Like, and a party for what? To celebrate what? They don't even convivir. Like, how do you say that in English? I don't fucking know. What do? Just get drunk. What do they do when they get drunk? Talk shit, bring up shit from the past, go up to so and so and be like, hey, I heard this and that, and then they start fighting, and then this and that, and it's just like, yo, like, I could literally take some popcorn. It's like a whole ass movie. I'm just way too grown for that shit. Obviously, I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to talk to the people that are fake and just talk shit all the time. And then if I don't say hi, then they talk more shit. Oh, she's not talking to us. She thinks she's too good. Think whatever you want. I'm not going to argue. I know who I am, and I know why I'm not talking to you. It's just so funny. Let's not get too much into that. I love going to family gatherings. Who doesn't want their family to be close, especially if their family is huge? When there is gatherings, like, it's not even like a gathering. It's just literally all the fake people that just get together to talk shit about each other, to talk more shit and create more drama. And it's like, nah. So don't think like, oh, just because it's your family, you have to be there, you have to love them, you have to put them first. No. Put yourself first. Cut ties with that negative shit, with that negative family. I feel like there's our soul family. Just because you're blood doesn't mean you're family. You can build a family and just find your family that's not related to you. That's your soul family. Work on you and become like the person you want to be and you want to attract, because you will attract your soul family. Those people that truly love you. They might not even be related to you. That's where you just need to chill alone. When you cut ties with everybody, family, friends, and everybody, you're alone physically, but you're never really alone. I don't believe you're ever really alone. I mean, if you believe in God, God is always with you. Your inner child is with you. You know, it's your soul. I know I'm never alone, and you shouldn't either. We have each other, baby. I got you. When you're alone, take that as a gift. Don't be scared thinking you're always going to be alone forever, and don't be scared of being alone, thinking like nobody's going to be there to help you or support you. You be there for yourself. You support yourself, and you help out yourself with anything that you need. I keep hitting the mic. Take that alone time to really connect with yourself and love yourself and learn more about yourself. Like, if you feel lost, like you don't have a purpose, you don't know what your purpose is, baby, it's time to figure that out, dude, that alone time is a fucking gift. You will not have it forever. You won't always be alone forever. Then you'll find your partner, create a family, this and that. You won't have that alone time always. Take it into consideration, baby. Take yourself into consideration now. You have to be confident in being physically alone. I don't want to say being alone, but whatever. You guys get it. You have to take yourself into consideration now so you're good in the future. It's time to transform, baby. It's time to grow. It's time to do things that lights up your soul, that truly makes you happy. These things might work for you, these things might not. I used to be like, what the fuck, what's all that about cleansing your energy? Like I thought that was like a bad thing. What's all this crystal things and whatever? I tried it out. I'm very open-minded, and I suggest you do the same too. Yeah, I heard about it and saw these things, but I like to do my own research, and I like to see what's up. And of course those bad things, people talk so much shit about that and like say it's all bad, this and that, but then you see those good things and you see the people online, and like you just see how like they just seem so happy, peaceful, and calm. And I was like, you know what, doesn't hurt to fucking try. So I gave it a shot. You just then get into it and you forget about all these things. At that time, I was really trying to change my habits. It was during that time where I was quitting drinking and doing drugs. I needed to find to do something else. I tried out new things. I tried out that, and I was like, hey, like, it feels good. Like I'm very into vibes. I wouldn't pay attention to them, but like I got this feeling, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fight it, because we take those things like, oh, if we feel some type of way, it's like it might be a bad thing. We automatically feel like it's bad and we just think negative, but it's like, hey, maybe it's my intuition telling me yes, like go for it, try it out. And I tried it out and it worked. Crystals helped me a lot, honestly. I have a crystal on right now, my bracelets. If you guys haven't checked them out, go check them out, listed in my Etsy shop. I'll leave the link down below. I have some rose quartz in there. This is a carnelian. I have some carnelians on there as well. I went to the store, right? I was just going with the intention of seeing what's up, learning about it more, whatever, and I ended up getting some crystals. I did more research, and like I got books and I learned about the chakras. Not everything works for everybody. I did what the book was like, oh, like place these specific crystals on these chakras and stuff like that. Meditate, cleanse your chakras. And I was like, it just really helped more with cleansing and with connecting with myself, manifesting, meditating and all that good stuff. And I was like, well, because you guys, crystals come from earth. They hold so much power, so much magic, and so much good energy. They really help transmute negative energy into positive energy, will help you with your chakras. I just felt this connection with them. Crystals really helped me become positive. If I felt some type of way, I would get a crystal, start saying, the positive affirmations, then it brings out the powers of the crystal. But of course, you have to cleanse them too and all that good stuff. It's not just like getting in, okay, you're going to get the good vibes. No, like you have to cleanse them. I started to just attract positive vibes. And everything slowly, like everything negative, slowly started to leave my life. I didn't fight it. If me and a friend got distant, at first you think about it, hey, like, maybe what happened, this and that, but we just grew apart, and it naturally happens. It's not like you have to argue with a friend. They did something to you, or you thinking, oh, did I do something to them? No, people just naturally grow apart. And that's where you're like, hey, you have different beliefs now. You grew. They're not part of your path. They just probably weren't really your peeps. They were at a certain point. You thought, they were, but now it's time to, you meet new people. You meet people that really align with your energy and your vibes. You have to then maintain that. You don't want to go back with old friends, old situations, old habits, or anything like that. But, and it's just all the little things. What are you watching? What TV shows are you watching? Just drama. You're just going to be entertained by drama. And like if some drama happens in real life, you're going to be entertained by it. You're just going to think it's funny when it's like, that's not okay. Then you might talk drama. You might be into drama, get stunk into some drama. You don't want that. I don't watch the news. The news literally just tells you what they want to tell you. They just kind of make you live in fear. And it's like, I'm not trying to live in fear. I don't give a fuck what you guys are doing, what the government's planning, all this shit. Like, no, I don't care. I'm not going to be entertained by that when I gotta focus on me. I don't need to focus on that. You know what I'm saying? They just want to scare you. They want you to live in fear, where the anxiety comes in. I'm very in control of my emotions, so it's like now I could probably watch shows, but you guys, I just can't watch shows or like do movies because I literally just stick to like the same old classic Disney movies. I can't just sit there and like watch that the whole time. I feel like I could be doing something else with my time. I don't want to invest my time into that, you know? I get it. I get the point of the movie. Like, they literally, it's like they want you to think some type of way. They're trying to like program you, especially with TV shows, their news, especially like I said, like with growing up and watching princess movies, you're like, oh, the princess finds her prince, you know, like that's love. You think it's cute and all, but you know, they don't tell you about self-love. You're just going to be then worried about that. Like, you need to find your prince. That's what, like, even now, I just don't like to do shows. I want to invest my time into me. I really take into consideration my alone time. I've always kind of been alone, but I didn't know what to do with that time. I feared too, oh, I might be alone my whole life. Nobody loves me. Don't feel confident about yourself, and you're just worried about others, about pleasing others so they could be with you so you're not alone, or just trying to be likable, and that's where you're like faking to be somebody. Be alone. You'll become your own best friend. You'll love yourself so much. The boundaries will come, your standards will go high, and that's cool. That's fine. You have those standards to protect your peace, to protect your energy, to protect yourself. You won't take any of this BS anymore, baby. Like, honestly. But, and also another major thing, you guys, I wanted to talk about a little bit is honestly your diet, dude. Like, you need to have a healthy diet. Stop eating all this crap, all this junk food, because you're just going to feel like junk, honestly. You have all these issues and you're like wondering what it is when it's mainly a lot of what you're consuming. All these foods are horrible for you. Horrible. There's all this fast food, all these chips, all these candies and stuff like that. It's not good for you. It doesn't give you that nutrition that you truly need. That's just negative energy, and it's blocking that positive energy from flowing. It's blocking you from connecting with your soul, with your true self. You won't feel your intuition, you know? Like, once I started eating healthy, I just felt so positive. It just felt like my body was so grateful, and like it felt good, and it felt like light, you know? And obviously, because you're not bloated anymore, you don't, after a meal, it's like you don't feel heavy. You know, I used to think, oh, you know, they're like, have breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Have your eggs, some bread, you know, bacon, whatever, this and that. But dude, that's horrible for you. And what do you feel after that? I would feel like heavy, like I didn't want to do anything anymore. I had tummy issues, and after I started eating healthy, after I changed my diet, I didn't have tummy issues anymore. You just eat all that bad energy and it sticks inside of you. Like all the meats and stuff, that's literally where disease come from. So, no, let me tell you guys a story. So one day, Eduardo was cooking a salchicha. I don't know what kind it was. He was like cooking it in a pan with some oil. He eats meat. He says I'm weird or whatever for not eating meat and stuff like that. But I'm like, well, you know what you believe, so I believe whatever. I try to tell him, but he just doesn't listen. I'm like, you know what? I can't help you. You gotta help out yourself at the end of the day. He said it. He was like, dude, it sounds like a screaming pig. And I was like, it does, right? I'm like, because that's how the pigs sound when they're killing them so brutally. The way that they're living in these places, like, it literally did sound like it. And I'm like, see, it's still there. That energy is there. His energy, a bunch of fucking pigs energy, because they be mixing that shit, especially in salchichas. It's like you don't even know what the fuck is in there. That energy, it's still there. It's in that thing. You're gonna eat that. Like, just imagine those pigs screaming inside your body. Like, that energy, you're consuming it and it stays inside of you. Isn't that crazy? And I was like, dude, like, but yeah, those are mainly all the things that really helped me. Try them out. I mean, maybe they'll help you too, my peeps, so you could begin that healing journey, that positive journey, and just letting go of all that negativity. Till now, I meditate, I journal. That really helped a lot. I read self-improvement books, crystals, and the chakras, because that really interests me, you know, and I feel like that really helped me. I want my energy right. Still connecting with myself, learning more about myself, what I want to do, just doing whatever makes me happy and just lights up my soul. Following my intuition mainly, honestly, because I really connected with myself. I have that connection with my intuition, so it's just like, I feel it. It just tells me, you know? Don't ever get discouraged. Like I said in the beginning, there might be some days you feel angry, sad, whatever. Don't get discouraged because you're like, oh, now I'm not positive. No, you are still positive. And the fact that feel those feelings, you know, if you feel them, it's fine. But as a positive person, you will let go of those feelings that don't serve any good purpose for you. It's a practice. Healing is linear. Let me know how your healing journey is going. Let me know what helps you out. Let me know if you tried out any of these things and how's it going for you. I really appreciate you guys watching. I love you guys, and I wish you guys so much positivity, sending you guys positive vibes. Don't forget to speak good vibes to yourself and good vibes to other people. I literally keep hitting the mic. And make sure to go check out if you guys want to start, you know, getting into crystals, stuff like that. You know, it's always good to carry a crystal with you. I always carry a crystal with me, and the best way is with my bracelets, because it's a bracelet, you know, and I just put it on. It looks cute. It's cute, and it's literally touching my skin. So it gives me the good vibes, you know, the like calming vibes, whatever it is. You know, crystals have different properties. There's different crystals for different things, for different chakras. So I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Bye.